Every empire has a story. Some stories are famous, some stories are forgotten, and some stories were never even allowed to be told. Today, we are opening a chapter that history quietly closed. These are the lost empires of South Asia, kingdoms that ruled oceans, controlled mountains, built impossible cities, and shaped the world in ways we still do not understand. If you think you know history, stay with me till the end. Because what you are about to hear today is bigger, deeper, and wilder than anything you ever learned in school. Let's begin our journey. Our first stop takes us over 1,000 years back in time. An empire born near the Kaveri River, a kingdom that rose quietly and then suddenly shocked the world, the Chola Empire. Most people today know almost nothing about them, but the Cholas were once the greatest naval power of Asia. They built ships bigger than cities. Their navy sailed across the Indian Ocean like it was their private lake. They didn't conquer with fear. They conquered with culture, art, trade, temples, science. They reached Sri Lanka, Maldives, Malaysia, Indonesia, all the way to Thailand. The biggest shock: their temples were not just places of prayer. They were mathematical masterpieces. One temple, the Brihadeeswara Temple, was built using interlocking stones, with the 200-ton crown stone lifted to the top without cranes. And the biggest mystery: no one knows how. The Cholas disappeared, quietly. No one knows why. No one knows how. But today, we bring them back. Our next lost empire sits on the eastern coast, the Kalinga Empire. Kalinga was powerful, rich, fearless, and free. They ruled the sea routes long before modern navies existed. Then came a war that changed the world forever, the Kalinga War. Emperor Ashoka attacked Kalinga with hundreds of thousands of soldiers, but Kalinga fought back with everything they had. After the war, the destruction was so massive that even Ashoka, the conqueror, broke down. Legend says he walked through the battlefield, saw the silent land, and said, "No more war." That one moment changed the entire map of ancient India. Kalinga may have fallen, but its courage rewrote history. Today, almost no one talks about them, but we will. Now we travel to the northeast, into the forests and rivers of Assam. Here lived a kingdom so powerful, so strategic, so unbelievably strong, that foreign invaders tried for 600 years to defeat them, and failed. This was the Ahom Empire. The Ahoms had secret war tactics, secret military formations, secret river strategies. They could melt into the forests and appear behind the enemy without warning. Their capital was built like a puzzle, a city you could enter but never escape. One of their greatest victories was the Battle of Saraighat, where they defeated a much stronger army using river warfare that was centuries ahead of its time. How did they stay undefeated for so long? How did they vanish from textbooks? These are questions history still cannot answer. Now we travel south to the ruins of Hampi, a land of stones, pillars, temples, and secrets. Once, this place was Vijayanagara, one of the richest cities on earth. Foreign travelers wrote, "This city is larger than Rome. It shines brighter than Paris. Its markets have diamonds sold like vegetables." Vijayanagara was advanced, organized, and powerful. So what happened? One night, just one night, changed everything. A massive coalition attacked. The city fought bravely, but the numbers were too large. Vijayanagara fell. In the morning, the city was silent. Its glory turned into ruins, and today, only stones remain. But if you walk through them, the silence still speaks. Now we go even deeper, into the kingdoms history never bothered to mention. Forgotten dynasties like the Gonanda dynasty of Kashmir, the Chitradurga Nayakas, the Sindhu Sauvira kingdom, the Northeast Mauryan expansions, the Nagas, the Karas, the Kadambas, the mysterious rulers lost in old scripts. These kingdoms shaped trade, culture, architecture, and politics. They built walls, roads, ports, temples. They fought battles no one wrote about. They made discoveries no one credited. But somewhere between wars and time, they disappeared from the pages. Today, for the first time in a long time, their names return. Empires rise, empires fall, but stories live forever. Today we brought back voices that history forgot. And now, it's your turn to decide what happens next. If you want more forgotten chapters, if you want more lost empires, if you want more stories the textbooks never told you, comment Next Empire and tell YouTube that these stories must not disappear again. Because a hero dies when people stop speaking their name, and an empire dies when its story is forgotten. Tonight, we brought them back to life, and this is only the beginning.